Silk Road is often remembered as a romantic highway of trade, a peaceful bridge between East and West where silk, spices, and gold moved freely across continents. But that image hides a darker and far more complex truth. The Silk Road did not simply connect civilizations, it reshaped them, weakened them, and in many cases, destroyed them. It was not a single road, but a vast network of land and sea routes stretching over thousands of kilometers, linking China, Central Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. For centuries, this network acted as the bloodstream of the ancient world, carrying wealth, ideas, beliefs, and technologies. But just like blood, it sometimes carried poison. The story of the Silk Road begins over 2,000 years ago in China during the Han Dynasty. When silk was more than a luxury, it was power. Silk was light, strong, and unlike anything the Western world had ever seen. In Rome, it became a symbol of wealth and status, so valuable that some Roman leaders feared it was draining the empire's gold reserves. Despite heavy taxes and moral criticism, demand for silk only increased. To satisfy it, merchants began organizing long-distance trade routes across deserts, mountains, and hostile territories. Camels replaced horses, oases became lifelines, and entire cities emerged in harsh landscapes simply because trade passed through them. Life on the Silk Road was brutal. Merchants faced bandits, political extortion, deadly weather, and constant uncertainty. Many never completed their journeys, dying anonymously in deserts or mountain paths. Yet trade never stopped, because material goods were only part of what the Silk Road carried. Its most powerful cargo was ideas. Religions traveled these routes, reshaping entire regions. Buddhism moved from India into China and East Asia. Islam spread across Central Asia. Christianity reached deep into the East. Alongside faith came language, art, philosophy, and scientific knowledge. Blending cultures that had once been isolated from one another, technological exchange along the Silk Road changed the course of history. Papermaking left China and revolutionized education and record-keeping in the Islamic world and later Europe. Gunpowder altered warfare forever. Medical knowledge, astronomy, mathematics, and navigation tools crossed borders, accelerating human progress. Civilizations grew richer and more advanced because they were connected. But that same openness also made them fragile. The more interconnected the world became, the more vulnerable it was to collapse. One of the deadliest forces to travel the Silk Road was invisible. In the 14th century, trade routes that once carried prosperity became channels of death. The Black Death, believed to have originated in East Asia, spread along Silk Road networks through caravans and ships. Within a few years, it reached the Middle East and Europe, killing an estimated 1/3 of Europe's population. Entire cities collapsed, economies shattered, and faith in institutions was shaken. The Silk Road had connected the world so efficiently that disease spread faster than humanity could respond. Empires rose and fell based on their relationship with the Silk Road. Those who controlled key trade routes grew wealthy and powerful, while others went to war to seize them. The Persian Empire taxed Silk Road trade. Rome relied on it, but suffered massive gold outflows, and Chinese dynasties fought nomadic tribes to protect access to it. Islamic caliphates flourished by securing and stabilizing trade routes, turning cities like Baghdad into centers of learning and commerce. Control of the Silk Road meant influence over the global economy of the ancient world. The most dramatic transformation came under the Mongol Empire, when Genghis Khan and his successors unified vast territories across Asia and Europe. The Silk Road entered its most powerful phase, under what historians call the Pax Mongolica. Trade routes were protected under one authority. Merchants could travel from China to Europe with unprecedented safety. Trade surged, diplomatic missions expanded, and East and West became more interconnected than ever before. Yet this stability was built on terror. Cities that resisted Mongol control were annihilated, and millions died during the conquests. Fear became the price of peace, and violence became the foundation of stability. This golden age did not last. As Mongol power declined, political instability returned. Trade routes fragmented, security collapsed, and long-distance travel became dangerous once again. At the same time, sea routes began to replace land caravans. Maritime trade was faster, cheaper, and less dependent on unstable empires. Slowly, the Silk Road faded into history, no longer the center of global exchange. But its influence never disappeared. The Silk Road permanently altered the world by forcing civilizations to interact. It ended isolation and accelerated innovation, but it also exposed societies to exploitation, disease, and cultural disruption. The same connections that created prosperity also spread destruction. This pattern is not ancient history, it is a warning. Modern globalization follows the same logic. Goods now cross oceans in days instead of months. Information spreads instantly, and economies are deeply interconnected. Just like the Silk Road, today's global networks create both opportunity and crisis, progress and collapse. The Silk Road was never just a trade route. It was a system that revealed humanity's greatest strengths and darkest weaknesses. It showed how curiosity and ambition could unite the world, and how greed and imbalance could tear it apart. It connected civilizations, and when those connections grew too powerful, it helped destroy them. Once the world became truly connected, there was no returning to isolation. The Silk Road did not simply change history, it set humanity on a path it still walks today.